welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Natsa and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this quick, simple, cute makeup look for school. It's back to school season. I felt like it was only fitting to show you guys how to beat your face for school and how to do it efficiently, and I feel like I've definitely mastered that look. It's definitely giving natural, put together, sun-kissed, blushy girl, and I love it. I wouldn't recommend this makeup look for anyone who's in middle school. It's definitely more for those high school, college students. If you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned and keep watching. The very first thing I'm going to do is prep my skin. I like to start off by prepping my skin with a toner. It just leaves my skin looking more hydrated and fresh. I think that one of the most important things to making your makeup look really good is to make sure that your skin is clean, moisturized, and prepped. Now that our skin is prepped, I'm gonna go in with some primer. We're gonna be in school all day, walking around, maybe doing PE or something, sweating, and I wanna make sure that the makeup lasts, and primer will definitely help with that. Next up is concealer, obviously going in with some under the eyes, and then also use that to cover up any dark spots and blemishes that you may have. We're gonna let the concealer dry down a little bit, and while we do that, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows. I like to keep them super light and natural. If you have thicker brows, I would honestly just skip filling them in and go straight to brow gel. I have super sparse hair, so I'm just filling in the little gaps in my eyebrows. I desperately need to get my eyebrows done, so these are not looking as on point as they usually do, but they look good enough. Next up is eyebrow gel. You want to make sure that you get a good one that will keep your eyebrows set in place all day. This one from Anastasia does exactly that. Now I'm just taking a brush and blending out all of my concealer. I think that a brush is the best thing to use to blend things out because it's way quicker than a beauty sponge, at least for me. I'm not saying that that's a fact or anything, but it's definitely quicker for me. And quick is definitely what we're going for when we're in a rush in the mornings. Next up is cream bronzer. This one from Say is gorgeous, and I just go in with a brush. I like to flip the brush upside down and I apply it by just flicking up like this. I like doing it this way because I feel like it makes everything blend together a lot better, like the concealer into the bronzer, and doesn't make it as harsh. We're also gonna put some of that on our forehead, swiping some across the eyelids and on the sides of the nose. Perfect. Now that we are nice and bronzed, maybe even a little too bronzed, it's time to go in with some blush. I absolutely love this one from Morphe because it comes with 2 creams and a powder, which is perfect because it's like a little 3-in-1. I like to place that sort of on the high cheekbones, bringing it down a little bit. Not going in as heavy-handed as I usually would because it's still school. We don't need to have that crazy blush face. And I also like to put a little bit on the nose. Gorgeous. Once I'm done with that, I go back in with the concealer brush and just blend things out even more. Sometimes it gets a little harsh where I applied the blush, so I just want to make sure that things are blending together really nicely. Now it's time to put some powder on everything. I'm just going to use a brush to go in with this. I don't really think it's necessary to bake, and then just swiping that all over my face. I want to make sure that we are looking matte and not oily. And powder also helps with how long your makeup will last. I want to make sure that I'm getting that everywhere. Perfect. Next, we're gonna go in with some powder bronzer. This will just bring our face back to life a little bit. The powder washes you out a little, so going back in with powder bronzer definitely helps bring some color back to the face. And just putting that in the exact same places that we put the cream bronzer. I like to put it on the eyelids because it acts like an eyeshadow in a way. Gorgeous. And I'm going back into that Morphe palette using the powder blush this time. Again, it's really hard for me because I love blush so much, but I'm trying not to be really heavy-handed with this, even though I want to. Love. Gorgeous. We are almost done. Gonna do the eyes next, keeping it really simple with some mascara. I try to put a ton on because I have the shortest lashes ever, but honestly it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm trying to learn to just accept and embrace my short teeny tiny lashes, because no matter how much I try, they just never grow, and that's okay. If you want to keep things super natural, feel free to skip this step, but I love having a little bit of eyeliner under my eyes, so I like to go in with just some brown liner. I think it's a nice little touch that brings out your eyes a little bit more, but also isn't as harsh as a black liner. I just love the look of this. It's subtle, but it's cute. And last but not least is some lip gloss. I like to go for a pinky tone, love. And then cannot forget this step, setting spray. This one size one, perfect. Gotta make sure that our makeup isn't going anywhere throughout the day. All right, and this is the final look. Super quick, super easy, super simple and natural back to school makeup look, which I feel like is perfect. I think this could probably take you like 10 minutes in the morning and makes such the difference. I go off the saying, look good, feel good, do good. So when it comes to school, I think throwing on a little bit of makeup can make you feel better, which in turn makes you do better. At least that's what I think. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, both at Life of Natsa. And obviously don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications on YouTube, because I don't have a posting schedule, so I just be posting whenever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.